This has been another rough week for me. The day job was particularly busy, and I had little time to work on writing or the other things that I need to get to. There were a few shining stars in this week, though. I had a really good coaching session with a client, and I had a new client sign on for coaching. But still, with the dark and rainy day outside, there's a part of me that's struggling to find my inner joy. And given all of that, I wanted to just take this video as a bit of an aside and talk a little bit about myself. Specifically, I wanted to talk about my sign-off line that I use in these videos. I want to tell you what it means to me to dream big, laugh lots, and create. First, though, I should acknowledge that even with all the trials that I've been through, my life overall has been pretty charmed. I know that I live in a place of privilege and that my struggles don't even begin to compare with some of you out there. I was bullied as a child for being sensitive and different, so I can understand a bit of that, but I've never been persecuted for the color of my skin, nor felt all the ways that society has tried to keep women down. I've had some very lean periods in my life, but I've never been homeless. I, in many ways, am blessed, and I try to be aware of that and try to remind myself of that. What I do feel and what I have felt is the day-to-day stress that can build up around just working and life. And specifically for me, it's working a job where I know it doesn't really line up with who I am, and the slow death of the soul that goes with that. And 3 years ago, I did reach a place of such deep depression that I needed to seek crisis counseling because those around me were worried for my life. So I've had some trials, but I realize and I'm aware that my life is charmed, and I do have privilege in where I'm coming from. And through this process, as I have, again, been aware of all of that, I've also come to be aware of things that I need in my life. And those things are to dream big, to laugh lots, and to create. I need these things. And I think many of you out there, even if you don't need them as deeply as I do, these are things that you strive for. So what do I really mean when I say to dream big, to laugh lots, and to create? Well, one of the things I know about myself is that I'm a dreamer. I am a capital R romantic and a small r romantic, for those of you out there that know what that means. I believe in miracles and happy endings. I believe in the power of not just goals, but dreams. In fact, the term SMART goals always makes me shudder. It's a little too confined and linear for me. But the word dreams opens up my awareness to possibilities. It opens up my imagination. And that's what I want for you as well, to feel open to possibilities, to feel like anything can happen. Dreaming big is all about the possibilities and that drive us forward to achieve things in our life, whether they're great things or small things. It doesn't matter. We may never achieve our big dreams, and that's okay. It's not about the achievement of the dream itself. It's about all the things we achieve as we pursue our dreams. As the saying goes, it's the journey, not the destination. But the destination helps to drive our journey. When it comes to laughter, well, I've always been a comedian. I was a comedian as a child. Fozzie Bear was my idol. I loved to play with words and make jokes and puns. Then I became an adult, and slowly the humor was drained out of me by life. Still, I wrote some funny plays, and I loved acting in comedies. But I'm sure you're aware life sometimes has a way of draining the humor out of you. Then I got reacquainted with the joy of joy and laughter. I saw its power to heal and uplift people. I became a happiness coach. And then that didn't go particularly well. I'm not one for marketing, and I couldn't figure out how to sell happiness coaching. And when I closed down that business, well, I too lost my laughter for a while. And even now, I'm working every day to get it back. I'm not the me I used to be, but I still know the power of laughter and joy, and I know it's so good for people. It's good for your immune system. It opens up blood flow to your heart. It opens up your mind to new possibilities. It can even help you live longer. And I want that for me, and I want that for you, and that's why I include that in my tagline. As for creating, well, I'm sure it's obvious. I love creating and I love being creative. And even if you aren't a naturally creative person, you can get a lot out of even just small acts of creation. Being creative means we're using our imagination. It means we're again opening ourselves up to possibilities. And I think it's so important in our current world that more people learn to be artistic and creative. By all means, yes, we need sciences and maths, but we also need the arts. We need to learn about the creative process and to enjoy aesthetics. I honestly believe the world would be a better place if we had a few more creative people in charge. And that's why I include that as well. I say these things as much for me as for anyone else. So there you go. That's a little bit more about me and my background. And if you're struggling with dreaming big or laughing or creating, I'd love to hear from you. These are things I love to work with people on. And so until the next time, dream big, laugh lots, and create. Thank you.